Hey, Jim here, of course, Connor and Banoffee. I wanted to take a couple of minutes and talk about walking two dogs on a leash. You know, that's one of the things that you wanted to be able to do without them pulling. The important thing for you to realize is that you need to make sure that you can walk each one of these two dogs individually without problem. No pulling, listening to you, sitting and downing, and getting around situations that may cause a dog to start barking, going crazy by other people, by bicyclers, by other dogs in your instance. We want to make sure that we have control with them one-on-one before we do two. The next thing that we do is when we get the two together, I personally like them on one side of me only. I don't want to have to be doing this walking down the road. I want to be able to look in one direction and see where my dogs are. The next thing is leash handling. We can't have leash all balled up. We need to get it in such a way. Good. We need to get the leash in such a way that we can handle it if we need it, okay? So that means right hand, crisp and clean, and this doesn't bother me at all. I don't see anything happening, and of course, Mo is our cat here. All right, a little too much. See how I switched hands? Go back and play. I switched to each one and tapped it, okay? But what we want to do is have the leash two-handed, left hand, so we can control either one. If, for example, Connor started to move out in front, I would drop, tap Connor, and then come back and grab two. And after I tap Connor, I tell him, no, let's go, and then I'd praise him. We're going to see if we can walk right over this cat and see what's happening. So you're ready. We want to be praiseful. We want to encourage. We want to let them know. Good girl. We want to let them know that when they're doing what we want, and we move from there. Let's go. Now, typically, that was a short turn. It doesn't matter which one is on which side, but with Connor and Banoffee, I see that when Banoffee is out to the outside, she keeps crowding Connor in. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Loose leash, you hear me motivate? Good puppies. And we can just walk, sit. Good, down. The other thing on our walks is we want to do obedience. We want them to know we're in control at all times. Crazy cat. Let's go. Good puppies. Of course, you have obstacles sometimes you have to deal with. Loose leash, encouraging. You can stop. In fact, good puppy. Good, let's go. Come on. Good, and you notice how I've got my hand where I can tap with either hand if necessary. Takes practice, but it's not near as hard to do once you've got each one walking pretty good on a leash by themselves, okay? Start out in your yard, start out with lower distractions, and then increase. Let's go. If I had a problem, I would reach, no, and then come back and grab two. I hope this helps. Jim Hodges Dog Training, 336-945-3232. Thank you. Take care. Good puppies. Let's go.